Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're doing something a little different. We're not breaking down a dense report. Instead, we're diving into something really personal and beautiful, a poem by an author named Phil. It tells the story of a very special workshop, and it all starts around a table.
Okay, let's jump right in. Phil kicks things off with this really powerful image, doesn't he? A table. But it's not just a piece of wood. In his world, it's the very source of stories, the place where a community comes together to learn and, well, to grow. So what's the story that's growing at this table? It's all about a workshop. And this isn't just any workshop. It's one where Phil and his support team got together to learn how to help people, but more specifically, to learn how to better help him.
The training really focused on two big areas. On one side, you've got the practical, physical stuff, first aid skills. But on the other, and this is just as crucial, you have the skills for providing comfort and support during emotional distress, like an anxiety attack.
And this is what I think is so cool. The goal here is so personal and direct. We're not talking about abstract theories. This is all about finding real, actual things they can do to support Phil's well-being and help him feel happy and calm when he needs it most.
Now, forget everything you might imagine about a stuffy, boring training day. The way these guys learned was just filled with personality, creativity, and, you can tell, a genuine sense of fun.
And you know, a huge part of that great atmosphere came down to the people themselves. So let's meet the team, learning right there with Phil, because he makes a point of introducing them to us.
I mean, listen to these names Phil gives his team. Captain Smiley, Debbie Duck, and the Friendly Dragon. You can just feel the warmth in that, right? It tells you everything you need to know about the positive, trusting environment they've all built together.
And here's the key thing. This was totally active, hands-on learning. They weren't just listening to a lecture. Nope. They were practicing their new support skills right there, directly with Phil, helping him learn to self-regulate in a place where he felt completely safe.
And this just perfectly shows you their approach. They're learning seriously important skills, but they're doing it through these imaginative and honestly unforgettable activities. I mean, who is going to forget learning about bandages when you get to wrap someone up in toilet paper like a mummy?
So yeah, they covered all the fundamentals, putting someone in the official recovery position, knowing how to put a plaster on right. But they did it all in this super engaging, hands-on way that made sure the lessons really stuck with everyone.
So, after all that hard work, all that hands-on training and creative fun, what comes next? Well, any good workshop deserves a proper celebration, right?
The skills are learned. The team is stronger. So what's the perfect way to cap it all off? Don't worry, Phil's got a very clear plan in mind.
Yep, a trip to the pub. A classic choice. It's simple, it's communal, and it's just the perfect way for the whole team to kick back, relax, and celebrate what they accomplished together.
But hang on, even the celebration has rules. Phil lays out the practical details very clearly. His support staff, they're still on shift, so they have to buy their own drinks, and they have to be non-alcoholic. It's a small detail, but it shows you the level of mutual respect and understanding they all have. So when you really look at it, Phil's poem is about so much more than a first aid course. It's this beautiful little story about connection, about learning in a creative way, and about the simple joy of working together and then celebrating that success. And it all happens around a table.
And that leaves us with a final thought to take away from all this. Phil shows us how an ordinary, everyday table can be a place where these incredible stories of growth and support can begin. So it makes you wonder, doesn't it? What amazing stories are growing in the everyday spaces of your own life?